Heyo.
Hey.
Hey. Sorry about the. Sorry to anyone who came here for drafting. I meant to change the stream name before I went live, and then I didn't. I didn't do that, and I'm sorry. Nope. Also, apparently, Twitch. I'm glad the chat room's even working. The Twitch chat room has been sort of pooping around today, and apparently the emoticons are not.
There will be drafting, but not today.
Not today, no. We're just giving you a KickStarter update, further Q&A times. How's it all going? Oh, I changed the stream name now.
Yeah.
So.
Guten Tag, indeed.
Oh, there's a commercial, right? This is an update. What?
Because it's called launch.
No, Loading Ready runs Kickstarter at the bottom bar.
Oh, yeah.
Good job,
There's
Graham.
way too many different things to update.
Hang on.
This is Loading Ready runs Kickstarter lunch. It's the difference.
Where's the food then? Because I'm hungry.
I just ate mine. It was what was it? A Cavassier?
No,
Chevalier?
Gibrassier.
A Gibrassier.
Ah.
This little wood-fired bakery just opened up.
Gibrassier.
Like just down the street from the moon base, like literally like 2 blocks away, and they had these delicious like French goodies. They were kind of shaped like bear claws, like a little like fan shape. Ow. But it was like a sweet donut, but baked, but studded with like orange peel is how I describe it.
I can't wait to eat mine.
It's delicious.
All right. Start off, we're going to show you the ad that was supposed to follow the Loading Ready Run video today, but didn't because I'm an idiot. And it went up on our YouTube instead.
Hi, Graham here. As a reminder, Loading Ready Run is currently running our Kickstarter to fund an 11th season, and it's going well, but we feel like it could be doing even better. We've looked at some of the most successful Kickstarters and are going to follow their examples to make ours better than ever. Now, instead of a new season of Loading Ready Run sketches, the Kickstarter is going to be for a new adventure RPG game and movie that will come with a custom designed video game console that can be worn as a watch. It will also act as a 3D printer and a new art book for your favorite comic.
Graham?
Yeah.
That all sounds good, but I think it might be straying a little far from our original goal.
But think of the pledges.
Do you know how to make any of that stuff?
No.
Why don't we just stick with the original plan then?
Fine. Hi, Graham here.
Apparently that loops.
Ah.
Apparently that loops.
Loops.
And then we loop.
Yeah.
We could just watch that video forever.
Sorry, Nethermage. I forgot to change that thing.
Wow. It's been a bad day.
No, it's fine. It's just been a couple small things. I also changed that font this time because it was last week it was all caps font, but it made the caps bigger than the lowercase letters, and people were like, "Your Bitly link doesn't work." And I'm like, "It's case sensitive. It's LRR as in all caps, and then kick is lowercase." And then they're like, "But you used an all cap font," and I'm like, "Well, that's because I'm dumb."
I guess we could have made like another Bitly link
That isn't.
that was all caps or something.
Yeah.
Tyrannic Moron subscribed. I wonder if I can still do the Tyrannic Moron. Thank you for subscribing. I think it still did the echo voice. If you turn on these mics and that mic at the same time, it gives it this weird
Doesn't
Nope.
work.
What? No. What? No. It should.
Can't we actually just like have a special effect on the voice?
I guess I'm just not close enough to it.
Anyway. Yeah,
All right. So
All right. So anyhow, the Kickstarter's been going amazingly, and we are so
It's
thankful for all your guys' support.
Stunningly.
Yeah,
blown away.
we're about 15,000 away now, I think, from
last I saw we were like 18
18.
I'm going to load it up.
because we were at 118, right?
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So we're very close to
Which
passing
is
our goal.
Pretty amazing, yeah.
But we'd like to reach our goal. And we also want to acknowledge the fact that I have a cat hair in my eye, which is why I'm rubbing my face. But no, that a lot of people
The chair acknowledges the cat hair. The member may continue.
Oh, my God. You've never lived till you've pulled a long cat hair off your eyeball, I tell you what. Anyhow, we're at 119.80, says Cade Zero.
We are.
Anyhow,
Okay.
the issue was a lot of people, and fairly so, said some of the tiers that they wanted sold out. And the forums had some really fabulous suggestions about things that they wish we had put in as backer rewards. And a lot of people asked for a way to add the definitely illegal boy tier to their tennis pledge so that they could get the pin, the poster. And
not just the tennis, like people who backed it, like the Loading Ready Rumbler tier
Yeah.
or the higher tiers as well.
Yeah, wanted a way to just add that to their pledge so they could still pelt us with a tennis ball, which we have bought the balls, by the way. So hopefully this thing funds.
Yeah, there's a picture on.
Yeah, I tweeted
That's not enough, though, is it?
a picture. It is. That's 288 balls.
Oh, was it? No, okay.
Yeah.
It's a lot of balls.
Yeah.
There was a screaming deal. We were at Superstore just looking for good deals on cheese, and I was like, why is there tennis balls down here? My goodness, these are cheap. Excellent.
Yeah, it was $6.50 for 18 balls.
Yeah, well, it's almost, yeah, it worked out to be about 36 cents a ball. So, which is good because we did that, and then we launched the Kickstarter, and then I was like, I'm sure we can get some cheap tennis balls. And I was like, boy, tennis balls are not cheap.
Whatever, still worth it. So anyhow, we have new things for you. So Graham,
Yes.
would you like to go over
All
the
right.
things that we've added to the Kickstarter?
So first of all, add-ons.
Are these actually on the Kickstarter page
Yes,
right
this
now?
is on the page now.
So follow along at home.
So we already changed the add-ons that you can add the shirt or the poster or the pin sort of a la carte to various tiers of over 125. And we figured the easiest way to do this when people are like, but I want to get the definitely illegal boy tier at 150, but I also want to do the tennis thing, but the tennis is limited, so what do I do? So we've just made it that the 150 tier for the shirt, the pin, and the poster, and the 250 tier for the shirt, the pin, the poster, and the DVD. Boy, I hope that those numbers are right.
Yes.
Okay. Those are, you can just add that whole thing on now. So you can do the tennis or the Loading Ready Rumbler or any limited tier, and then just also get the 150 or 250 tier if you so desire.
Yeah. Make sure that the tier that you actually back is the limited tier.
I fixed that graphic
Oh,
to what Tamina said.
right.
The text said 125 and the graphic said 75. That's been fixed.
All right. Yeah, but make sure the tier that you actually back is the limited tier because that's the one that will actually run out.
Yes. Yeah.
So make sure, because if you don't back the limited tier, then you will not have that thing.
Yeah, you can't add on a limited tier. So
Yeah.
if you want to get the tennis ball and definitely illegal boy, kick the tennis tier and then add on definitely illegal boy.
Yeah.
Yep.
The amount for it. And then at the end, we'll send you a survey and you'll say that you did that.
Yeah. And just be like, I also got this. And then we look at how much you donated.
And
or
we'll be able to
pledged,
clarify-
I suppose. Sorry. And then we went, oh, okay. Yeah, you did.
Actually,
Mail it to you.
yeah, somebody more importantly than all the new tiers, the rejected We Play shirt tier has opened back up again.
Oh, dear God.
My God, it's like Lord Hosk had second thoughts.
He
Reasonable,
he thought it
sensible
was
ones.
he thought it was too awesome, and he just didn't want to take it.
I believe he put most of that money elsewhere into the Kickstarter, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
But however, so if you want those We Play shirts, So, Graham, what are our new tiers?
All right. At the high end, we've added 3 new tiers. At the
Actually,
high end,
yeah, go for it.
okay. So we put up a tier at 350 for the Alchemist of Ireland, and those sold out like immediately. So we've now added the Adventurer of Ireland, which is 5 more chances to make us play a Let's Play game of your choice, but these are $50 more, so that the people who got in there
Yep.
right at the beginning, they get their additional value, but this lets people.
The
this
early
lets-
bird.
Yes,
Gets
the early bird discount.
This
Yeah.
is a way that we could open up more tiers, but also keep it fair for people who pledged early.
Yeah.
So hopefully that works for everybody.
So if there was something that you really wanted to do it, that you really wanted us to play, this is your chance now.
And so there is only 5. All the new tiers are limited.
Yeah. And then down at 60 is the Unemployed Announcer, which was a suggestion from the Loading Ready Run forums, which I thought was great, which is a 30-second custom voice message from myself in whichever voice you prefer. Ideally one that you know that I can do, like that you've heard from a video.
Otherwise, it'll be like extremely shoddy impression of X.
Yeah. So you can.
Hey Graham, can you
and
do me a shitty Sean Connery to demonstrate?
the shittiest Sean Connery?
Yes.
The shake. What was the one? What was the from Omnilingual? I was like, yeah. It's
And
like
a shake. and
he only speaks in shaky impersonations of Sean Connery.
Yeah, so if
Stand back.
The implication being that he wouldn't understand Sean Connery himself.
Yeah, exactly.
Or even a good
it has to be
impersonator.
that was the one that Morgan just couldn't stop laughing at. I need to see this man's driver's license, and Morgan just couldn't stop laughing. So that is $60, and that is limited to 50 backers. And then at $80 and limited to a mere 20 is Satisfied Customer, which is your very own video Kathleen commercial.
Ooh. And so it will
as
be me.
as popularized by our Magic streams.
It will be me, and I will be filmed on the green screen background.
Yeah.
And what I will do is I will take your thing. I will.
The description, if I may,
Oh yes.
is Kathleen will improvise a commercial for you. Will improvise a commercial for you, your business, your pet, your favorite food, an inanimate object, an abstract concept, whatever you'd like to hear.
And what I will do is I will even flash out the logo or the name of the product or something like that on the screen. Not that my endorsement will help.
Yeah, you can use this for a real commercial if you want, but I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah, I mean,
And,
yeah.
and they can't. I think it's important to know that you cannot stifle Kathleen's creativity on this.
Yeah, you get what you get.
Yeah, what you get is you get to decide on the subject matter, not the content.
Correct. Yeah.
So that's basically, that's that. Now, I if you do want me to endorse your perhaps store or product, I think that would be, well, it's a choice that you could make. But keep in mind that the motto for your store or product, despite if you have already come up with a good one that reflects your values and or what you were trying to do, your motto will probably end up being "you could do worse." So just so you know,
Can they request a non-curse words version, or is that just?
Oh yeah, you can request a non-curse words version if you want to. Obviously,
right.
send this to your parents or something like
buy
that.
my
or-
fine vagina bones.
Yes.
So they will get that as a video. Will it also go up? I guess we
could put it up on our YouTube.
yeah, I mean, I guess that'll be up to the people.
I think that's up to them. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you buy that and you're fine with it going up on YouTube on our YouTube channel, so other people can see it, we'll ask you about it and you can let us know.
Yeah, maybe we'll
Otherwise, we're not going to make that public.
Yeah, maybe we'll ask people, and anybody who says yes, we'll make a compilation video or something.
Yes.
All right.
Jim in England has a wonderful question.
I want a commercial and all the physical stuff. What do I do? I feel like that was a seeded question.
No, he's asked it a couple times.
He has, yeah.
Oh, really? Oh. I still feel like it's a seeded question because that's the first thing we explained.
Maybe he wasn't here.
Okay, well,
All right.
we've
So,
added new add-ons.
Jim, if you would like the commercial and the physical stuff, we've added new add-ons so that now that you can now back the commercial at $80 and add to your pledge $250 or
Or it's 150 or 250.
Yeah, $150 for the pin, the shirt, and the poster, or $250 for the pin, the shirt, the poster, and the DVD. And you can do either one for $150. So you just add that to your pledge. So you pledge, if you wanted the $150 one, $230. Although, and if
You pledge at the you want to pledge at the limited tier,
Yes.
so that it counts it.
yeah,
But then increase your pledge by the add-on. There's instructions for how to do this in the add-ons section on the big long,
remember
big long page.
to include your shipping in the additional shipping as well. So if you are in fact Jim from England, then you will need to add on an extra $10 onto for the shipping of.
He's actually from New Jersey.
Yeah,
It's fine.
exactly. You jerk. So you'd actually want to up your bid, or your pledge to $230.
And then you get all of the goodies.
Yeah, if you buy the commercial and need it not done right away, then sure, we can do it at a later time. Or you can just not
Did
use
you
it
put
right
a
away.
delivery date on those commercials?
As with most things on the Kickstarter, the estimated delivery is February.
Yeah. I mean, with all of these, even the things that we are doing ourselves, and the Let's Plays and all that stuff, we're not going to be sort of moving on any of that stuff until the new year. That's why we made everything start in the new year, because the rest of this year is very busy for us. So
Just
the
a
idea,
little.
so just everybody keep that in mind.
It looks like this is going to fund, so we'll need to use the rest of this year to start planning stuff for next year.
Exactly.
So,
Yay, somebody's already bought a Kathleen commercial.
yay.
Hey Graham, while we're in the stream, why don't
what's
you
up?
could you give me a sample, not a full like 30 seconds, but give me a sample like Graham voicemail that you might record for me, but could I have it in the Johnny voice?
Oh no.
I know you gotta like
How-
work yourself up and pretend to be drunk for that.
Yeah, how drunk?
Drunk enough that you could be answering
Yes.
my phone.
Which episode, Johnny?
Like episode 2?
So this is like maybe Johnny has mistakenly drunk dialed your answering machine.
Yes.
Oh jeez. I'd probably prepare a little bit more for the real ones. But
Oh,
let me
absolutely.
See.
These
So,
Well, and don't people can actually like write a script. I guess, for you to say
if they want. Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, for this one, you're paying for Graham's wonderful melodious voice, not necessarily his improving skills. Unlike my tier, which is just all glod.
Okay, got to do the super drunk Johnny. Let's see here. Hey, what's up, boy? J Money, J Fresh, J Money Fresh Dog, and I've reached the voicemail of Kathleen. She's hot. That's why I called her. I guess that's why you called her, 'cause this is a voicemail. You should leave a message after beep. It's gonna beep in a sec. You sit tight. It's gonna shh. Shut up. Listen for beep and you talk. Okay, bye.
I like that's Johnny recording the outgoing voicemail message for somebody on the incoming voicemail.
Yeah, exactly.
I love it.
I think that is like if you're asking for a Johnny, you're probably going to get something kind of incoherent.
Mm-hmm.
And then now keep in mind for my improv Kathleen commercials, I will probably spend a few minutes before doing each one and brainstorm some ideas about what I want to talk about and then do it.
Also, we can do like
Multiple
a
takes,
couple
make sure they're
tries
good.
and get a good one. Yeah.
So, it won't be like the ones that I strictly improv during like our magic broadcast. But Graham, give me a topic here and I'll try to improv a commercial.
Because Lord Hosk just asked, is there a reward tier where you babysit my kids for 10 or 14 years?
Oh God.
How about do just an ad for babysitting?
All right, babysitting. Hey, yeah, they're all gonna start with hey, everybody. That's how I warm up.
I know.
It's my thing, okay?
No, it's great.
I work very hard to steal that from Chris Straub, and it's mine now.
Do it. Get on it.
Hey, everybody, do you have kids? I mean, you might have kids. If you don't, this commercial's not for you, and I'm sorry, but we're going on with it anyhow, so shut up and go away. But if you have kids, have you ever considered leaving them alone and getting out of the house and getting away from those horrible things? I mean, beautiful springs from your loin came from your loins. Hey, you love them, but goddamn, you need to get out of the house. Have you considered babysitting? You find somebody you trust. Do not find anybody you don't trust. That's just going to end poorly. I think there was a thing about a dog in North Carolina about that. Look it up. Google it. It happened. But seriously, find somebody you trust. Get out of the house and just leave your kids alone. Go have sex. Go have dinner. Go have something where you don't have to deal with screaming children. Even if they're cute, they may still be screaming. Babysitting. You could do worse.
Boom.
Love it.
So
I that's my new favorite term for children. Loin springs.
I wasn't prepared for loin springs. That's good. I like that one a lot.
All right,
All right,
guys.
so there you go. Lots of cool stuff to.
So that's what we've added.
Yeah.
Questions.
If you do have any questions, we are here
Now is the
for
time.
your amusement.
somebody says, for the rejected backer tier, roughly how many shirts are there? Enough to fill a car trunk, a small storage unit, or we might want to rent warehouse territory? I think
tell
we
you.
can say like it's a significant amount.
I will tell. Okay.
It will not ship
it
in
is-
one box.
It is less than the warehouse territory.
Certainly
Yes.
less than a warehouse.
And it is more than one box.
It's bigger than a bread box.
It's more than one shirt, but less than 1 million.
Yes, it is I believe we said before it would not ship in a single box. So you're getting a significant amount of shirts.
Does the digital album include the After Desert Bus songs?
It is only stuff that Bradley Rains has composed, actually. So if
So I think he's looking at doing the I think he's considering putting the ICP reply on there,
Nice.
which we did the lyrics for, but he did the music for. So
Yeah.
that might be on there. But the post Desert Bus songs are parodies, so the music isn't his or ours, or I mean it's the original artist.
And that also doesn't include like various Loading Ready Run, 64K songs or anything. That's just the songs that Bradley. It's the soundtracks basically to videos.
Yeah. King Cool 2099. Can we back to limited tiers? No, you can't. Not without creating a second account.
Yeah.
How will the creepy doll numbering be decided? We can see in what order somebody pledged for the creepy doll. So the first person who pledged for that creepy doll will get the number 1 creepy doll, and we'll go down the list.
I didn't even realize we could do that.
Yeah.
Tequila Guy 77.
Tequila Guy 77. Thank you for subscribing. See the little blue arrow beside the subscribers looks really good.
Blood Trail. Thank you for subscribing.
What?
I guess Blood Trail is also subscribed. If you did, thank you.
Yay.
I don't see a blood trail.
Can we add physical, a la carte physical stuff, 2 physical tiers? We wanted 2 pins, for example.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, right. Okay, because the thing says you can't add it unless it's over $125, but the pin one is $100.
Okay, so then
But-
you wouldn't be able to get 2 pins then.
I mean, you probably could.
This is I mean we're
breaking Kickstarter
addons.
here.
Addons
as a
are
pro-
confusing.
we're trying to make it work for as many different things as possible. For multiples of.
I mean, it's
of a-
already a physical one. Like the only reason that we did it at that, like we had to do it at a certain tier so that people couldn't like get some stuff for cheaper, and then there was no point to doing it to lower tiers because I hadn't considered that someone might just want 2 pins. But I guess that's fine.
Yeah, I don't think we'll advertise
We
that.
can't.
But
But sure. Yeah, if you just want to do the add-on and then you can tell us afterwards
what
that you did.
what will happen is there'll be a if you followed any Kickstarters before, what happens is a survey will be sent out to everybody, and on that survey there'll basically just be a checklist of which things do you think you get, and
We'll
we
let you know.
and then we will go back and be like, no, you didn't actually. You gave us $10. You don't get all that
Itatsu.
stuff.
Itatsu just subscribed. Thank you
Hey.
for subscribing.
Some-
Sorry, briefly. MTGBot seems stuck on that name, Blood Trail, but apparently there's a storm count now for MTGBot tracking
Sweet.
subscriptions, which is super cool.
Does that just mean because Blood Trail keeps subscribing? That
No,
the
one
storm count
person
goes up?
subscribed once, and I think it got stuck there.
Yeah, I don't
but
know.
I'm not sure. Anyway, so Green Bee, if you already have the 150 tier, for sure you can add to that. Yes.
Yeah.
Rockdoc just subscribed. Wasn't Rockdoc already subscribed?
Now,
I can't remember. Well, Rockdoc,
maybe
thank you
he
for
unsubscribed.
subscribing.
Maybe unsubscribed and then subscribed again just so we could get the recognition.
Thank you for subscribing.
Somebody asked, this question's come up a couple times, saying I don't have a credit card, or I can't purchase things through a credit card in North America, or there's some issues because apparently Kickstarter runs its processing through the UK, and if there will be anything, any alternate ways that one could back at a later date. We don't have anything firm on that, but we are looking into options of doing something like Lexi did with her Kickstarter, as she had PayPal donations open for a couple days afterwards. The issue with that is it's incredibly difficult on our end to track anything. So we're looking into it, but it's then puts
be
all
very-
the rewards tracking on us doing it manually.
It'll be very limited, whatever it is.
Yeah, so
there are there's various like prepaid Visa cards. There's a couple people on the Loading Ready Run forums that have actually offered to sort of front donations for people by like you send them the PayPal money and then they will do it on their credit card and stuff. So
Oh, Quarternote is right. Sorry, Blood Trail is the Super Meat Boy emoticon. All the Twitch emoticons are broken right now. Blood Trail triggers the Super Meat Boy giving a thumbs up.
Oh, okay.
So it's hey, thanks for subscribing. So that's thank you.
I kind of like the idea of just some guy named Blood Trail subscribing to us repeatedly.
Yeah,
Right.
with the emotes all broken, it's weird.
Canadian Awesome Ducats, perhaps.
Wolfwood says, if I'm at a tier above 125, the shirt, poster, and pin is only $100 extra? No! Those are like the a la carte prices. It's really confusing, and we acknowledge that this is confusing.
Well, it is if you
Because
you want.
we have the Definitely Illegal Boy add-on, which is shirt,
Yeah.
pin, and poster for $150.
Yeah, but if they're already backing it over 125 and they just want to add the 3 things at a la carte, it is only $100.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
But it's the reason that we did the whole one at 150 is for people who are only funding at like the $50 limited tier. Then they can add it all. It's super complex
We're
on
trying
the
to-
back end
Yeah.
for the like what we've budgeted. We were really careful with all this. What we budgeted for shipping and production of physical products, and making sure that it didn't take too much out of the actual like funding thing. So if you are already at a tier of 125 or higher, then yes, it'll only cost you $100 to add all 3 items. But if you are at a lower tier, then it's 150. So that's basically it.
So it's confusing, but we're trying to make sure, 1, that we do not lose money on any of these rewards. 2, that everybody is paying the same price for them, right? That nobody gets a better deal on a t-shirt than anybody else. And 3, that we have options for people at various tiers. And so if you have any questions about what you want to back and what reward level you're at, you can message Loading Ready Run on Kickstarter. I have access to that account, and I will respond to your messages, and I check it every single day, so you probably only be waiting a couple of hours for a response. So, and if you have backed something and then you change your mind, keep in mind that you have until the end of the Kickstarter campaign to change your pledge as well.
Yeah.
So you're not locked in right now.
So now that we've put out these new backer things, if you want to reorganize how you're pledging, that's totally cool. Somebody was asking about sleeves. That is
Those are in the works.
That is something that's in the
But
works, and it's not part of this
separate.
Kickstarter.
Yeah.
That is something that if and when we get them sorted out, they will be available just on the store.
Yeah.
Samples are on their way here.
Yeah.
There we go.
Already.
But as I'm sure everybody can appreciate, we are not rushing into producing anything until we have seen what we're getting and seen how they play, and make sure they don't fall apart after like 2 drafts.
Lord Haas brings up a good point. The way to get a good deal on T-shirts,
Yeah.
buy all the We Play shirts.
We understand.
I don't know if that's strictly true.
Yeah.
Shut up.
We're not actually getting them done by an existing manufacturer, but we're getting them done by we're going right to one of the actual manufacturing plants that also produces for a different manufacturer. So we believe them to be pretty good, right? Like they're not Dragon Shields, but they're not going to fall apart like those like Max Protector ones or whatever. Like we believe them to be like above average in terms of quality, but we're going to get our hands on them and test them as well. So
rigorous testing. We have like a robot that'll just shuffle them over and over and
It's
over
like,
again.
when you go to an IKEA and there's the
His
robot
name is
that
Jared.
punches the chair.
All right, moving on. What happens to the We Play shirts if no one picks that tier? We burn them. Is it the guys who are doing Marshall sleeves? I don't remember who's doing Marshall sleeves. So.
Legion is doing Marshalls,
Okay.
but no, because we're going to the plant, not an existing publisher.
Testing the sleeves, maybe it could be a video, I guess. Bonus video, if there's something funny about it.
I guess.
Master Gunner, we haven't hit our goal yet. We can talk about a $300,000 stretch goal if we come close to it. Let's worry about reaching our goal first.
Although I have said publicly that the $1 billion stretch goal is in fact an actual moon base. Actual moon base.
I don't think that's enough.
I don't think that's
in,
enough.
In,
I don't think it's even remotely
2350,
enough.
our ancestors will duly move to the moon as required by the terms of this Kickstarter.
All right.
In 2350.
Well,
We
I'm
just-
sure it'll be cheaper to get to the moon by then.
Yeah,
Did I miss a subscriber?
I guess if we invest wisely, I don't know.
I didn't see. Oh, I did.
Oh,
Calderon TV. Calderon TV. Thank you for subscribing. I don't know why that was evil. I'm sorry.
That's true. Descendants.
Oh,
yeah,
not
you said
ancestors.
ancestors. That
Oh.
would be weird.
Time travel.
It'll be invented.
If
Yeah.
we reach the $250,000 stretch goal, season 1 will be re-released online, not a physical DVD.
Yeah.
You'll be able to.
You will be able to download it. You will be able to burn it to your own DVD.
Yeah, we'll release all the materials that you need to create your own DVD
which is essentially
of similar or better quality than the original run of Season 1 DVDs.
Yeah.
There was a lot of people in the forums asking about if we were going to do a physical copy just for collection purposes. And if we did, we would have to do it as like a pre-order thing, and it would be more expensive than a normal one because the run would be so small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's not something. Personally, I'm not ruling that out entirely, but we're not planning on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Not
not something.
anytime soon.
Do not count on it.
Yeah, well, I mean, as much as, there are people out there who want the Season 1 DVD, the problem with DVDs is you really have to go, there's an order of scale there that you have to order at. So the issue there being that unless you're making that scale, then they're very expensive to replicate. And we just don't know how many people want a season 1 DVD, right? Like, it's a great collector's item.
There will be a re-release cover.
We can
Yes.
re-release.
There's a subscriber.
See, we'll put it online, and so you guys can watch it, and then you can evaluate whether you want it or not.
All right.
Gert just subscribed.
But first, CJack2964, thank you, sir, for subscribing. And Gnert just subscribed. Thank you for subscribing, Gnert and CJack2964.
Yeah, could somebody link the Kickstarter in the chat, please?
Oh, yeah, why didn't we do that?
There is no
It happened
stretch
before,
goal where
it just
Graham
hasn't happened
shaves
yet.
off his
There it is.
beard.
Thank you.
You can also just do, you can hit !plug Kickstarter, and MTGBot will link it, which was nice. Also playmats is a thing that we are looking into.
Yeah.
Again, we'll
Not
be in
not part of the Kickstarter.
Yeah, we'll be in the store
Did you-
if and when we figure them out.
Did you change that $75 graphic yet?
Yeah, so Hoshichiri, I'm really sorry about that. What happened was when we put up that add-on graphic, the text on the page said $125. Like that hasn't changed. It's always had $125. The graphic was from a previous version, and the graphic said $75. And we couldn't do that for the reasons of like shipping and production for all the different things. So it is actually on tiers of 125 or higher, and I'm really sorry about that.
Yeah.
Let me know what specifically your sort of issue is, and we'll.
For I believe, at least for the time being, changes in crew facial hair are not on the table.
No.
And it's just, I feel like that's not that's not the kind of thing we want for Kickstarter.
It's not a Kickstarter kind of thing.
No.
Will the Season 1 online videos have all the DVD bonus features we've come to know and love?
They will.
Yes.
They will.
Yeah.
They will be actually like a DVD burnable ISO.
Yeah.
Still the game I gave for you.
Friday Nights is not going anywhere.
Nope.
We
Friday
have
Nights will stick around for as long as WotC wants them.
Yeah. The reason that we worded it in the thing of like unskippable checkpoint, feed dump, and Friday Nights are unaffected by this is because we didn't want to say they're not going to end, because they could, but if they did, it'd be completely unrelated to the Kickstarter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But right now, for the foreseeable future, all those shows continue. And yeah, Tap Tap Concede is part of the
Tap Tap
Kickstarter as well.
Tap Tap Concede will go weekly.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
has to be.
Yeah.
Commodore Hustle will be around for next year, and then we'll have to figure out what we want to do with it after.
Yeah. You should rename the Kickstarter. It's literally just the sketches, guys. Don't panic.
King Cool was asking, we do indeed have the various ridiculous games that you dropped off at Desert Bus. Was it last year or the year before?
Which?
it was the year before.
Yeah, the games that King Cool gave us at Desert Bus.
Yeah.
They are on that shelf there, I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
So that might happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yay, 120,000. Thanks,
Yay!
guys.
Oh, awesome.
Wow. Hooray.
15,000 away.
Any chance
And we still have
you
like 20 days.
Oh, you guys are so cool.
we will not be talking about the future shows that we want to produce.
No.
Just know that we have lots of ideas.
Saving it. Are you aware that on the blog page everything links to the stream?
What? What do you mean everything?
Let's find out, because Paul
Or
has
maybe I fucked something up.
Paul has added a thing to the homepage now.
That is not supposed to be that's supposed to be darkened.
Oh, okay.
All right.
So that's fine.
I will fix that. But
That links to the Kickstarter because I put that in there.
is it, if you actually go to like the blog, like up at the top, blog,
Wait.
Yeah.
that all links to the stream? Oh, okay. I see
Oh,
what's
the
going on there.
the whole page. It's all
Okay.
everything on the page.
Yeah, I see what's happening there.
Okay. Cool.
Thank you for telling me. I will fix that.
It will get fixed.
Yeah.
Who reads the blog anyway? On the blog page.
Delestrada, that is up to you. We will play a terrible game. I don't know, a game that makes us cry. Do you mean like
Tears of sadness?
Tears of sadness, tears of fear, tears for fears?
I think somebody should challenge us
Shout.
to play a really fun game. You know?
A game we'll enjoy.
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to happen.
No,
but, you know.
probably not.
Might Commodore Hustle live beyond the weekly sketches? It might. It might indeed. We like it. There's no reason that our characters have to go away just because they've stopped making sketches, or maybe maybe our characters keep making sketches. Who knows?
Ooh, weird.
Kickstarter link again. I thought the plug thing would be working, but one second. I'm just gonna link to this thing real quick. There we go. Now it's in the clipboard, and I can just do it. Boom, boom. There we go.
There we go. Now people are doing it.
Tequila guy, up to you. You can provide me with a script, or you can just be like, "My name is Dave. Give me an outgoing message, and I'll do whatever."
Yeah, I guess. How much you specify is how much you'll get.
You can be like, "My name is Dave, and here's an outgoing message, and don't say penis." And I'll be like, "All right. I'll try to restrain
you're
myself."
Like, hi, you've reached Dave's dong mail. I mean, wang mail. I mean, dick mail.
Yeah.
I mean, but no penis.
Yes.
No.
Slick Man. Yes, I'm gonna do an actual backer update for the Kickstarter page later tonight after we go offline.
Yeah.
So your characters should run a Kickstarter to get them to stop making sketches.
Ooh, nice.
What if they chose Desert Bus for Ireland? Then I guess we'd play Desert Bus.
Play Desert Bus for
But
3
the-
hours.
That'd be way
But that'd be
boring,
such a waste.
Yeah.
You could have us play anything, and like in November, you can watch us play tons of Desert Bus.
They talked to. I mean, and we say the thing there that we're committing to 3 hours. If it happens to be something that actually is working as a let's play, then we'll keep going for it probably.
Yep.
If it's Desert Bus, we will not keep going after 3 hours.
Wolfwood, yes, I can do different voices if you want. And Lord Hosk, yes, there will be Commodore Hustle sketches within those 52 weeks.
Yes.
Hopefully more frequently.
I believe
hopefully.
we have not ruled any sketches in or out in terms of any types of sketches. Like the hope is that it will be continuing
Minceroft.
as the mix of Loading Ready Run sketches and Commodore Hustle and different things will continue much as they are now, but better.
Somebody, Shibanamush says, so what other lure regulars do you foresee being available for the next year's sketches? Good question.
Well, obviously, people's availability is up to them, but we are presuming that Beej and Cam will be around most weeks. Jer has a lot more availability these days now that he has a job and not school, and he's been showing up week to week as well. Matt's doing is it a co-op term or something, or like a work placement thing as part of school in Vancouver, so it's sort of up in the air when he's going to be able to come back or not, but we're definitely going to try and get him in some stuff. And I think that's
that's
all we know for now.
We
Andy as much as we can.
we always rope Andy in, but he's entirely dependent on what his schedule's like. The hope is that with more time to plan the logistics of Loading Ready Run videos, it'll allow us to not be like, whoever's here now, you're in this.
Yeah, exactly.
Morgan and Bill, hard to guarantee them. They are both doing their own things and they have their own lives. So no promises there. But the new Loading Ready Run cast you've seen a lot, definitely.
For what it's worth, Matt is my personal favorite. It's true.
Yep. He's mine too.
Unequivocal fan favorite. We did Ways to End a Video was like
Cultural Geek Girl
season 1 video, season 2 video.
That is correct.
Plus whatever you need to add for shipping if you live outside the U.S.
Yeah.
And he does acting.
He's a professional actor, which is why he's not around, because he mostly does theater. So for
mostly theater, so it would have been tough for you to see him in some things. But
Eureka.
He was in. He had a guest spot on Eureka in 2 episodes, I believe.
Yeah, and a big explosion happened behind him.
Yeah, and I think he's started to do a non-zero amount of voice work.
I believe he's doing something for a game in Vancouver. Yeah.
All right.
I have no idea what it is, though.
I don't think he's allowed to tell us.
I already know this, but for the benefit of others, how will you handle co-op games or team-based games for the Loading Ready Rumbler tier? How are we actually doing that? What did we say?
What did we say? Since you seem to know. I mean, I think it's like we'll see what we can do.
Yeah.
Like, I think someone was specifically asking about like League of Legends, and I don't think that's like totally feasible. For one thing,
I mean,
none of us play it, so we'd have to like get 5 copies of the thing and then put it on. We'd have to sit on 5 different computers, and we could only stream from one of them. And
yeah, I mean, ideally, any sort of co-op or multiplayer things will be stuff that we can do split screen.
Yeah, and generally with 2 people, it'd be pretty hard.
I think anything that requires more than one actual physical, like console or computer to do on multiple things, might not be possible.
Yes, co-op or team-based games will be fine. Yes, so we did say that, but it depends on the game if it's feasible or not. So we will work with you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there may be a communication process in terms of trying to make sure we get something that'll work for everybody.
We can easily get a working GameCube.
We can.
A GameCube would not be hard to get.
Somebody says, "Do you have an Atari available? Could I ship you a copy of E.T.?"
Yes.
Do we have? Well, we could find an
We'll
Atari.
find one. They're like what, $12 at this point?
Yeah.
Kickstarter says to add $10 for shipping outside of Canada. You guys are saying USA. Definite answer on that.
No, there is a definite answer, and it depends on the tier. If you read every tier very carefully, it changes. If you are outside of Canada and you are receiving a creepy doll, then you need to add $10 because we are shipping those from Canada. Everything else is being shipped from the U.S.
No, the mixed CDs are also shipping
the
from
creepy
Canada.
doll and the
those
mixed
are sold
CDs
out
are
there,
shipping
so.
from Canada.
So
Everything else is shipping from the U.S. So if you are outside the U.S., you have to add. You have to add $10. But the vagaries of Kickstarter Canada is that we can't. There's currently nothing in the Kickstarter Canada system for us to say we're in Canada, but we're shipping from the States. So actually, Canadians also need to add $10 for shipping. We couldn't do that automatically, so it actually just is described in each specific tier. So if you're getting any of the physical rewards like the shirt and the pin and the poster with that, and you're outside the States, please add $10. If you're getting Creepy Doll and the Mix CD and you're outside Canada, please add $10.
Yeah, the reason for that is we are going for it's a lot cheaper to do fulfillment and production in the States.
The reason we're doing it is the place that does our fulfillment is in the States. Like it's not even
subscriber.
What? Night Speaking has subscribed. Thank you for subscribing.
Oh, Dwarf
Storm
Fortress.
count up to 8. All right, so
Wow, that's quite a storm count.
any more questions, guys?
I will not be releasing the track lists for the non-backers.
That's
those
up
are,
to them.
Those are special things just for the people who
If they
backed.
want to release the track list, then they can.
They paid for that.
Choose a weird draft theme tier. I think
We'll just do that anyway.
If you want to suggest a weird draft theme, I know Graham and James are always on the lookout for good weird draft themes. So that's an excellent
What
picture.
a great picture of
Yeah,
Andy.
I'm
Where'd you
impressed.
find that? Tyrannic moron.
Could we see the Stark parents in one last sketch? Possibly.
Possibly.
Depends on what the sketch is.
Blu-ray season 11.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Okay, somebody says, can I add $25 to the Tennis Pro tier to get the poster for $75 total plus the Tennis Pro rewards? No. And
Sorry.
And we'll tell you why. Because then you are getting the poster for a heck of a lot cheaper than everybody who backed the poster tier.
Yeah.
And then we're not really covering the production and shipping like we are then at the $75 tier. So basically, if you want to get the poster and you're at the tennis tier, you can add $150 and you get the pin, poster, and t-shirt.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you also get to hit us with a ball, which I figure a ball to
As
the balls is its own reward.
That's how it got beat. Tennis balls are hard, right?
Yeah, they're pretty
Well,
hard.
they're
Okay.
rubber, but
Cool.
they're,
Because
We'll just turn it up to 11.
I was trying to...
Eh.
Because Kathleen felt that the ones that I got at Superstore were like harder than usual, and I was trying to
No.
explain that they're not. They're just tennis balls.
That's just tennis balls. I mean, they get softer as you play with them.
Yeah.
That's not happening though.
No.
No.
No. Oh well.
Wah. Lunatic93 says, this is my first Lure live stream. May I please have a virtual hug? Okay, hugs. Yeah, of course we're going to be all
That was-
wearing cups and protection.
I'm not. Screw that. Boring.
All right, heard it here first. James will not be wearing protection.
I am wearing
James Beej's plan is to wear a full motorcycle helmet and then have another motorcycle helmet taped over his groin.
Nice.
I think that's a terrible idea. I think
Not that we volunteered him for this. He was like, "Do you want me to take a couple?" And I was like, "If you want."
I mean, we're not gonna volunteer anybody outside of the court for it, but if you want to get hit by a ball,
Yeah.
go for it.
And you do not get to specify who you want your ball to hit. I
No,
think we've
that would be-
established
There's
that.
No.
just too much administration for that.
Yeah.
It's going to be, we're going to film the whole thing. Don't you worry.
How
Yep.
much Alex will we
Oh,
have?
God,
for
we didn't
season
mention
11?
Alex. Sorry.
We forgot
Yeah,
about Alex. He's
obviously-
going to be there.
Obviously, him also. Sorry, because he's doing all the loading time,
And
so
that will continue.
in my head it was like, and obviously Alex will be there. So I just didn't mention it when we were like Beej and Cam and.
As
Also Alex,
with now, Alex will definitely be there, but he may not actually show up in that many videos because somebody has to be behind the loading time camera.
Yeah.
But when we need him, he'll be there.
And Alex as the hopping woman.
Could we see the return of Asking Alex live? I think that would be something you'd probably want to watch Desert Bus for.
Yep.
Or
well,
talk to
I think
Alex.
he's gonna. I think Alex is keen to. Once again, even though he doesn't have to, as sort of we haven't volunteered him for this. I believe he's keen to get in on the Loading Ready live streams.
Yeah,
and,
for sure.
So he'll be around.
Absolutely. And of course, there's the horrible axe hand tier.
Oh yeah. I saw one just go by. Can you scroll up for a second? I want to actually answer.
Also, just slide off Cam because he was so smooth. Nice.
Oh yeah, it was just the assuming crap shot is reach. Will Alex be writing them just because we were talking about Alex?
Right.
He will absolutely be involved.
Yeah.
The original crap shots were never just an Alex Stacey joint. Graham and Alex wrote many of them together. Graham wrote some by himself. I wrote a couple, actually. And we all have good ideas for more crap shots.
I have a note on my phone with crap shot ideas right now, actually.
Sweet.
So, yes, but Alex will be highly involved as he was the first time around.
Not necessarily to the same extent, though, because before
Yeah.
it was just like his thing.
Yeah. More axe hand slots for $40 more.
Cam will not eat a jar of mayo.
No.
Nope.
No, mayo is not on the table.
I don't know about another Let's Nope.
N64-bit gamer, we kind of are expanding the number of people on the Loading Ready Run payroll. In that, like, James is only very part-time right now, and we're hoping that he will be
More.
more part-time, maybe even fully.
Less-
Who knows?
Less part. His time will be less part.
Yes.
Could the mythic sketch "Where Can I Poop" finally show up in the final season?
Well then, with that, are there any other real questions?
Oh, somebody has a good question. For gaming things, could we request Brad?
No.
That is a great idea, but unfortunately, Brad is in England finishing his PhD. So Brad can only come out when Brad is already coming out to see his family.
Rest assured, if Brad does come into town, we will attempt to grab him and do some
for
sort of
sure.
thing with him.
Absolutely.
But we can't make any promises for when that happens.
Literally every time you guys have seen Brad in a video in the last 3 years, it is because he has been in Canada, come to see us, and we're like, great, and we shove him into a video, right?
It's true.
Yeah.
Where is Brad, PhD?
York.
University of York. He's getting a
Dorm room number.
Yeah.
he's getting a
42.
PhD in medieval history.
Can we set a stretch goal to fly Brad down for a few videos? You have no idea what round trip tickets between
that's-
here and England are.
No.
And also, Brad has shit to do. Did you not hear the part where I said he's finishing his PhD? He's extremely busy.
Would Rapid Fire 4 be possible part of Season 11, or would that be considered a future project? It could be.
I think
we have absolutely talked about Rapid Fire Season 4 in Series 4 in Season 11.
I
Yeah,
think
that's definitely something we would like to do.
Yeah.
No promises, but that's definitely on the current plan.
Can be on the Let's Plays. I think so.
Yeah.
Absolutely, as long as he's got time.
Yeah, if he's into it, yeah. I mean, he would have an actual Dr. Lur.
Oh,
well,
God,
he's
yeah.
getting a PhD of medieval studies.
Still doctor.
Still Doctor.
He's still,
Still
a
a
doctor.
doctor.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of feel that one of us would have to get a doctorate or become a medical doctor to have a real Dr. Lur. He's like an associate Dr. Lur.
I bet that
Dr.
if
Friend
you
of
look at
Lur.
like phone book or something, there's got to be like a doctor whose initials are LRR.
It's possible.
Yay, rapid fire, possibly, maybe. We don't want to be... we hope we don't sound too cagey, but we also don't want to be like, yeah,
This is exactly what we're doing next year.
Yeah, we don't want to be like, yeah, we'll do that because you guys are, you're pledging to fund this year, and we don't want you guys to feel, it's like, well, I pledged them some money, and they said they do this thing, and now they're not doing it. Yeah, so we're trying to not be super specific about stuff that we just don't know about yet. So.
King Cool, I didn't want to tell anybody, but our next Kickstarter project will be the full-length feature film of Tube Men Enter.
Feature film?
Yeah,
that is a lot.
It's 90 minutes. Yeah. Spielberg's directing. It's going to be big.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Matt and Tim had to be recast.
Yeah, they don't live here anymore, so...
Tim's got a kid.
Speaking of which,
Ben
I think
Affleck
he's
and
got
Matt
a
Damon.
second kid on the way now.
we should see if Tim can.
that'd be awesome.
If Tim can visit town.
we
at
definitely
some point
need to
during
try
the
to
year.
get Tim. Yeah,
That'd be sweet, yeah.
yeah. 4-player co-op gaming in the future for like streaming it's tricky, but it could work.
If it's like Smash Brothers or something that's like all in the same screen, it
Yeah,
would
yeah,
definitely
yeah.
work.
Yeah, there was like we could do like the thing where it's everyone in the same room, or we could, like Smash Brothers, or we could do something like Payday, where like 3 of the people are playing at home,
yeah, and just
and
Skype
one
in.
person is streaming from here.
Yep,
So
yeah, that's absolutely doable.
yeah, Tim enters sketch with a cake. Yeah, Tim's new kid, possible new cast member. Ooh.
Yeah, GoldenEye, another one for sure.
Yeah, someone asking about Daily Drop, that would certainly be a other project. So
Yeah.
currently not in the books. But it is, I mean, we've kicked around ideas for Daily
Artemis.
Drop. But
We talked about Artemis, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Maya was saying that I'd make a great Artemis captain. I'm like, no. Anytime I have ever done any, like, I'm pretty, like, blunt and salty. And, like, anytime I have ever, like, done a leadership thing, people just get mad at me. There's no way I'm being the captain of a ship in Artemis.
What about Space Team? We could do Space Team.
Oh,
we could do
yeah, we
Space Team.
could.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I don't know how we actually stream that, though.
We just with a camera of
Yeah.
all of us in the room just holding iPads and going, wibble the flingle flange.
Yeah,
Have
that's
X
pretty
ways
good,
to
actually.
Y
For
been
3
addressed?
hours.
What would you like to have addressed?
Yeah, there's good.
Will they
there's-
exist?
We'll probably
yes,
do it.
they will.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not going to say 100%, but, like, the chances of us doing an X ways to Y in season 11, provided this Kickstarter gets funded, are, like, extremely high.
Space Team is horrible. Hey, you just have a bad experience.
Would live streaming a board game work? It's tricky, and we wouldn't be. The problem is that both offices here will be set up for streaming, but not really in a way that works for board games. This one would work.
I want to see if there's a way that we can get when we set up the other office. I want to see if there's a way that we can have a table that we could theoretically stream like a in-person Magic game.
Yeah.
I think that'd be feasible.
Possibly. I feel like it would probably be easier to set up in here.
Probably, maybe.
Like, just do it across
just
this
right
table.
here.
Just get like a camera up on a thing.
Or
Yeah.
or raise that camera up or
Yeah.
something. Yeah. Anyway,
We're coming up to the 1 hour mark here, guys,
Yeah.
which is about how long we said we would do this for.
So, are there any other questions that have not been addressed yet? Because we'd love to answer all your questions while you're here.
as long as they're not dumb questions.
And remember, you can always ask questions on the Kickstarter, on
Yep.
Twitter. There's a forum or a forum topic that we're looking at too. So there's definitely ways to get a hold of us.
Kickstarter update transforming to planning meeting.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wolfwood, yes. Damn it. Right. Yes. Okay. I will get you that thing. I'm sorry. Sorry, Wolfwood.
Send us a picture when you do that.
Yes, also that.
Are we coming back to GodaCon? Probably to play Magic.
Yeah.
How
There-
much to guest star in a feed dump? I believe
That is
that
not a tier.
not a tier. Nobody is going to PAX East 2014 because I'm getting married.
You son of a bitch.
Yep. Desert Bus email reply: yes, I will do that immediately after this.
Oh, yes. In their defense, James and Ashley tried to...
Yeah.
You thought you were booking it on a weekend that they couldn't possibly have PAX East.
Well, it's never been that late, so we
Yeah.
were hoping that it would not.
And then they were like, yeah, it's that weekend.
Yeah.
We were like, ah.
So a little awkward. Is there a possibility of Marshall on TapTap Concede? Absolutely. We could probably make that happen.
Sarah Serenade is your other screen name Sarah Overall? Because I believe it did. Because we saw a Sarah Overall package.
Can you ask
today.
Wizards to do a loading ready run MTG tournament? All right, none of these questions are about Kickstarter.
Yes.
I don't even know what that means.
Oh, we see... Wait. Especially for exist in the ether, these will probably be things we can see, right? Like,
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah.
No, we're gonna make something awesome and then not
and
show
then
it to any of you.
seal it in the vault
That's
forever.
That's the key point that
The dump is continuing, yes.
yeah. Well, that's the key point that people have been asking when they like haven't gone and watched the video and stuff like that. Is like, what, you guys are going away? We are not going away. Loading Ready Run is not going away. We are going to keep making stuff. We're going to keep making the things we're making now. We're going to make other things that you'll hopefully like, that we think you'll like, and we're biased, obviously, but you like our stuff currently. So we aren't going anywhere. We're going to keep being here on the internet and entertaining you guys and doing live stuff and video stuff and all sorts of things. We're just, this particular aspect of what we do is going away, but it is not all of what we are. So
King Cool.
that's how that is.
I mean, I guess you could talk about something else, but I mean, you probably want to talk about a sketch to get your money's worth.
But feel free, I guess.
Feel free.
Just
I
give,
mean,
hand over the sketch and be like, this is perfect. Don't do anything. How was your day?
Yes.
Yeah, we can just chat.
Feed Dump is definitely staying around. Friday Nights is under a contract with Wizards of the Coast that we do not intend to break. So
Well, we shouldn't say they're definitely staying around. We should say that this Kickstarter does not affect them.
yes, that's true.
Because we don't know. Because
Yeah.
we don't know what the future is going to hold for 2014.
Yeah, how do you pronounce Minotaur, Graham?
Oh, how do I say it?
Yeah.
Minotaur?
I think
well,
like
no. Minotaur. But
think-
I say Minotaur.
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 Minotaur?
Yeah. It's I was saying, because at the pre-release I heard Minotaur
Yeah.
and Minotaur. And
Minotaur.
then there's the British one, which is Minotaur.
Minotaur.
That's just wrong.
yeah.
Well, yeah.
Clearly wrong.
yeah.
At Wolfwood, yes, you could
Minotaur.
have the 30 seconds of Graham in two 15-second chunks.
Sure. Why not?
I mean, it's 30 seconds either way, right?
Yeah. Fansins Paxchinima. Wow. That's so cool.
Or 6 5-second chunks.
No, stop that. Bad, Paul.
31-second chunks.
Oh, hooray, another letdown.
All right.
Okay.
All right, guys.
All right, so if there are no other questions...
Well,
but you-
there are other questions,
course,
but there's no useful questions.
there are no other Kickstarter questions. Please remember that if you have questions about it and you're like, and it didn't get answered, you tuned in late, or you can't remember what we said, or you just want to double check, you can email or you can send a message through Kickstarter
Yep.
to us. And what I want to do, how does this work? Or can I do this? Can I do that? Blah, blah, blah.
Or hit us up on the Twitter at Loading Ready Run.
And we will respond to you. Or we will respond to you. We will
Respend. I was like, is that a new word that I don't know about?
No.
Okay.
We'll respond to you as soon, like very, very quickly. And hopefully that will help. So if we didn't answer your question now, there are plenty of chances to get your question answered.
Yeah, absolutely. And we'll try to do another stream. We'll try to do one more stream before we do the final stream to count down. That will probably happen. I don't know when it's going to happen, actually.
like sometime next weekend, maybe.
Maybe
or-
later next week,
Yeah.
because you guys go away. So we'll try
the
to
end
do
of
it
next week,
We'll
so-
try to do it before you guys go away, because if we do it when you guys come back, it's basically almost at the end.
So probably like a week from now,
Yeah.
somewhere around then.
Well, we're here next weekend.
Yeah. So like either next weekend or
It's
early
the following
next
weekend that we're gone.
Either early.
You mean this weekend? Like,
Yeah.
It's Monday today. This weekend
Right,
is
Monday.
next weekend that you mean?
I always get this and next.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. So
Probably early next, probably like Monday again next week. So
So
I'm
Once
glad.
again-
I'm glad you were all here to watch this with us.
yes,
hit us up on Twitter. Message us directly through Kickstarter. There's no email address. You can just send a message. I've responded to lots of them, so it's very easy. There's the forum. We're around.
This next weekend. Yes, exactly.
Yes.
All right.
And tell all your friends and
Yep.
your enemies and anybody else who is within your shot.
We'd really like to hit 135.
Yeah.
all right, guys.
All right.
Thanks.
All right. Thank you very much, guys. And thank you so much for all the support so far. Yay.
Gonna play you out with this ad. Thank you for watching.
As a reminder, Loading Ready Run is currently running our Kickstarter to fund an 11th season, and it's going well, but we feel like it could be doing even better. We've looked at some of the most successful Kickstarters and are going to follow their examples to make ours better than ever. Now, instead of a new season of Loading Ready Run sketches, the Kickstarter is going to be for a new adventure RPG game and movie that will come with a custom-designed video game console that can be worn as a watch. It will also act as a 3D printer and a new art book for your favorite comic.
Graham?
Yeah.
That all sounds good, but I think it might be straying a little far from our original goal.
But think of the pledges!
Do you know how to make any of that stuff?
No.
Why don't we just stick with the original plan then?
Fine.